History and Nature. March 25, 2024. Uroy. Background information. Birth name Ewart Beckford. Also known as the originator. Uroy. The teacher. Born September 21, 1942. Jonestown, Jamaica. Died February 17, 2021, aged 78. Kingston, Jamaica. History and Nature. Genres. Reggae rocksteady dancehall dub. Occupation, singer, songwriter. Years active 1961 to 2021. Labels Treasure Isle, Duke Reid, Virgin. Ewart Beckford OD, September 21, 1942 to February 17, 2021, known by the stage name Uroy, was a Jamaican vocalist and pioneer of toasting. Uroy was known for a melodic style of toasting applied with a highly developed sense of timing. History and Nature. Early life. Ewart Beckford was born in Jonestown, St. Andrew Parish, Kingston, Jamaica, on September 21, 1942. He was raised within a religious and musical family. His mother was an organist for the choir at a local Seventh-day Adventist church. The sobriquet Uroy originated from a younger member of his family who found it difficult to pronounce his first name. Beckford attended Denham Town High School in Kingston. As a young man, Beckford listened to the music of Louis Prima, James Brown, Ruth Brown, Fats Domino, Rufus Thomas, Smiley Lewis, and was especially influenced by the vocal phrasing of Louis Jordan. History and Nature. Career. Inspired by Count Machicky, he started his professional career as a DJ in 1961 on Dickie Wong's sound system, originally called Dr. Dickey's, later changed to Dickey's Dynamic, moving later to the Sir George the Atomic sound system. Beckford then worked on Sir Coxsone Dodd's sound system, where he ran the number 2 set while Kingston the Ugly One ran the main set. This was followed by a period with Sir Percy before he moved to King Tubby's hometown hi-fi sound system. Beckford's first single, Dynamic Fashion Way, 1969, was a Keith Hudson production. It was followed by the Lee Scratch Perry production Earth's Rightful Ruler with Peter Tosh. History and Nature. In 1970, Jamaican singer John Holt, lead vocalist of the Paragons, heard Beckford toasting over a Duke Reid track at a dance. Holt told Reid about the performance, and on his recommendation Reid asked Beckford to come and see him, and an informal recording deal was arranged. Beckford's first 2 singles released on Duke Reid's Treasure Isle label, Wake the Town, 1970, and Wear You to the Ball, 1970, were Jamaican hits and established his reputation as one of Jamaica's most popular toasters. Beckford then went on to work with other major producers on the island, including Lee Scratch Perry, Bunny Lee, Phil Pratt, Sonia Pottinger, Rupai Edwards, Alvin Ranglin, and Lloyd Daly. 1971 saw the release of Beckford's DJ version of the Paragons' The Tide is High. Beckford first toured the UK in 1972 with the artists Roy Shirley and Max Romeo. The tour was organised by Rita and Benny King, the owners of R&B Records based in Stamford Hill, London. History and Nature. Beckford's album Dread in a Babylon was released in the US, Europe and Jamaica by Virgin Records in 1975. The album achieved significant sales in the UK, which was due in part to the ongoing expansion of the Virgin label and stores. The track Runaway Girl from the album was released as a single in Europe that same year. The success of Dread in a Babylon led to a series of Tony Robinson-produced albums, Natty Rebel, 1976, Rasta Ambassador, 1977, and Ya Son of Africa, 1978. Beckford's international popularity led to the album Natty Rebel being released in 1976 on Virgin's imprint Frontline label in Nigeria as well as in France on Virgin and Polydor. History and nature. Beckford started his own sound system in 1978, which he named Sturgav after his sons. The sound system would launch the careers of a younger generation of toasters and singers including Ranking Joe, Yaskrew, Charlie Chaplin, and Josie Wales. The pop group Blondie had a worldwide hit with the reggae track The Tide Is High in 1980, which prompted Virgin to re-release the original Paragons track from 1967 and the 1971 Uroi version as a single that same year. His album Pray Fi de People was released in 2012. Beckford was featured on the album True Love by Toots and the Maytals, which won the Grammy Award in 2004 for Best Reggae Album, and showcased many notable musicians including Willie Nelson, Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, Trey Anastasio, Gwen Stefani / No Doubt, Ben Harper, Bonnie Raitt, Manu Chao, The Roots, Ryan Adams, Keith Richards, Toots Hibbert, Paul Douglas, Jackie Jackson, Ken Booth, and the Scatolits. History and nature. Beckford was awarded the Order of Distinction in 2007 by the Jamaican government for his contribution to music. His last recording was the song The Coming of Yahya for the project The DJ Battle, Sly and Robbie vs Roots Radics, released in April 2023, produced by the Grammy-nominated musician and producer Hernan Don Camel Sforzini. Uroi's music and Rastafari. Rastafari has been a feature of Beckford's lyrics from his earliest singles to his latest album Pray Fi de People. Beckford's second single Rightful Ruler, 1969, opens with a profession of Rastafari faith given in the Ethiopian language Amharic. History and nature. Kibir Emlak, Glory to Yah. Kitama Iras Fidari, First Creator. Kitama Iesus Christos, Holy Jesus Christ. Lebdama Mabrak Isad. Tina Yistiln, Greetings. History and nature. Beckford's Joyful Locks, 1975, is a DJ version of Linval Thompson's Don't Cut Off Your Dreadlocks, an encouragement to others to keep their dreadlocks and to let it grow. The original song and Beckford's DJ version both allude to the biblical Samson, who as a Nazirite was expected to make certain religious vows, including the ritual treatment of his hair as described in chapter 6 of the Book of Numbers. All the days of the vow of his separation there shall no razor come upon his head, until the days be fulfilled, in the which he separateth himself unto the Lord, he shall be holy, and shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow. Death. Beckford's death was confirmed on February 17, 2021, when his partner, Marcius Michael, told the Jamaican newspaper The Gleaner. Trojan Records was also informed about his death. While no cause of death was made public at the time, he suffered from diabetes, hypertension, and problems with his kidneys prior to his death, and had been undergoing surgery at the hospital. Legacy. Beckford was preceded by the Toasters Count Machicky, King Stud, and Sir Lord Comic, who themselves were influenced by the jive talk of the U.S. disc jockeys that they heard on American radio stations whose broadcasts reached the Caribbean. Beckford was the first toaster to popularize the form through a series of successful releases on the Duke Reid label, gaining a wider audience for toasting. This approach to production and the remixing of previously recorded tracks with a new vocal influenced the early hip-hop pioneers. Kool Herc states. History and nature. Hip-hop, the whole chemistry of that came from Jamaica. In Jamaica all you needed was a drum and a bass. So what I did was go right to the yoke. I cut off all the anticipation and just played the beats. I'd find out where the break in the record was and prolonged it, and people would love it. So I was giving them their own taste and beat percussion wise, cause my music is all about heavy bass. Many internationally known dancehall DJs have acknowledged U-Roy as an influence on their careers, including Sean Paul and Shabba Ranks. History and Nature. Album discography. Version Galore, 1970. Version Galore Volume 2, 1972. U-Roy, 1974. Dread in a Babylon, 1975, produced by Prince Tony Robinson. Natty Rebel, 1976. The Best of U-Roy, 1976. Right Time Rockers The Lost Album, 1976. African Roots, 1976. Rasta Ambassador, 1977. Ya Son of Africa, 1978. With Words of Wisdom, 1979. The Originator, 1980. Love Gamble, 1980. Line Up and Come, 1986. Music Addict, 1987, produced by Prince Jazzbo. True Born African, 1991, produced by Mad Professor. Smile a While, 1993, produced by Mad Professor. Babylon Kingdom Must Fall, 1996, produced by Mad Professor. Reggae Live Sessions Vol 1, 1998. Serious Matter, 2000. Now, 2001, produced by Guillaume Bougard / Pierre Simonin. Rebel in Style, 2005, Mediacom. Old School / New Rules, 2007, produced by Mad Professor. Pray Fi de People, 2012, produced by Ewart Beckford. Talking Roots, 2018, produced by Mad Professor. Solid Gold U-Roy, 2021. Dread in A Africa U-Roy, 2022, Jamaican Art Records. The DJ Battle, Sly and Robbie vs. Roots Radiques Feed. Big Youth, 2023, Serious Reggae. References History and Nature. Mason, Peter, February 23, 2021. U-Roy Obituary. The Guardian. Retrieved February 23, 2021. Joanne Green, U-Roy Biography archived November 26, 2012 at the Wayback Machine, AllMusic. Retrieved April 11, 2013. Kevin O. and Brien Chang, Wayne Chen, 1998. Reggae Roots, The Story of Jamaican Music. Temple University Press. Pages 70. ISBN 978-1-56639-629-5. Retrieved April 11, 2013. Genslinger, Neil, February 19, 2021. U-Roy, whose toasting transformed Jamaican music, dies at 78. The New York Times. ISSN 0362-4331. Archived from the original on February 21, 2021. Retrieved February 21, 2021. Angus Taylor, U-Roy interview archived January 15, 2013 at the Wayback Machine, United Reggae, December 20, 2012. Retrieved April 7, 2013. Vladimir Bogdanov, 2003. AllMusic Guide to Hip Hop, The Definitive Guide to Rap and Hip Hop. Backbeat Books. Pages 618. ISBN 978-0-87930-759-2. Archived from the original on June 26, 2014. Retrieved April 9, 2013. Mel Cook, U-Roy Wakes the Town archived February 2, 2014 at the Wayback Machine, Jamaica Gleaner, May 9, 2010. Retrieved April 8, 2013. Rougewood. Uroy interview archived April 4, 2013 at the Wayback Machine, Reggae France. Published October 22, 2012. Retrieved April 12, 2013. SNWMF site, Uroy biography archived May 1, 2013 at the Wayback Machine. Retrieved April 8, 2013. History and Nature. McCann, Ian, Hawke, Harry, December 12, 2011. Bob Marley, The Complete Guide to His Music. Omnibus Press. p. 1975. ISBN 9780857127358. Archived from the original on February 21, 2021. Retrieved February 19, 2021. Roy Shirley Notice archived December 1, 2016 at the Wayback Machine. The Guardian, UK, August 28, 2008. Retrieved May 3, 2013. Peter I. Bunny Lee interview archived May 3, 2013 at the Wayback Machine, Reggae Vibes, no date. Retrieved May 3, 2013. Nielsen Business Media Incorporated. November 12, 1977. Billboard. Pages 59. ISSN 0006-2510. Retrieved April 23, 2013. Sitebook, author equals has generic name, help. Raymond Levesque, album discography. AllMusic. Archived from the original on June 13, 2015. Retrieved February 18, 2021. Natty Rebel, Uroy, releases. AllMusic. Archived from the original on February 21, 2021. Retrieved February 18, 2021. Guerrieri, Massimiliano, June 18, 2018. Quella voltace in Guyama e ca il DJ Affaro il microfono. La Repubblica. Rome. Archived from the original on December 3, 2019. Retrieved February 15, 2021. In Italian. Jones, Peter, November 22, 1980. Tied in Again. Billboard. Volume 97, Number 47. p. 62. ISSN 0006-2510. Archived from the original on September 19, 2020. Retrieved June 22, 2020. Katz, David, October 16, 2012. Review and photos, Uroy in Paris, France 10/16/2012. Reggaeville.com. Archived from the original on November 16, 2019. Retrieved February 18, 2021. Pray Fi de People, Uroy, releases. AllMusic. Retrieved February 18, 2021. History and Nature. Toots and the Maytals. tootsandthemaytals.net. Web. In depth, linear notes archived November 10, 2016 at archive.today. Retrieved November 9, 2016. Uroy Order of Distinction Award archived January 14, 2009 at the Wayback Machine, Jamaica Gleaner, April 8, 2008. Retrieved April 6, 2013. Rasta Madde, August 1, 2014. Reggae Vibe Summer Issue, Reggae Vibe Magazine. Reggae Vibe Magazine. Pages 30. Archived from the original on February 21, 2021. Retrieved February 19, 2021. Amorosi, AD. February 19, 2021. Uroy, influential reggae artist, dies at 78. Variety. Archived from the original on February 20, 2021. Retrieved February 20, 2021. Genslinger, Neil, February 19, 2021. Uroy, whose toasting transformed Jamaican music, dies at 78. New York Times. Retrieved February 23, 2021. Reggae's Impact on Hip-Hop, Jamie and Board, UVM Debate Paper, April 17, 2000. Archived January 21, 2012 at the Wayback Machine. Retrieved April 22, 2013. Meschino, Patricia, February 18, 2021. Uroy, Jamaican vocalist who defined dancehall and presaged hip-hop, dies at 78. NPR. Retrieved February 23, 2021. DeConning, Michael, Kane, Honeysett, Lawrence, July 19, 2018. Young, Gifted and Black, The Story of Trojan Records. Omnibus Press. P. 1975. ISBN 9781787591042. Archived from the original on February 21, 2021. Retrieved February 19, 2021. Foster, Chuck, 1999. Roots, Rock, Reggae, An Oral History of Reggae Music from Ska to Dance Hall. Billboard. P. 329. ISBN 9780823078318. Archived from the original on February 21, 2021. Retrieved February 19, 2021. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.